We continue on our focus on the new environment law in Lagos as the State Commissioner of Environment takes us through some of the provisions and clarify grey areas, especially now that Lagosians are bothered about the return of refuse to the streets of Lagos.
Lagos, southwest Nigeria, remains one of the most populous black cities in the world, with about 20 million inhabitants according to recent statistics. This has also impacted infrastructure, services and waste generated. It is believed that about 13,000 metric tons of waste are generated in Lagos on a daily basis, most of which are transferred to the Olusosun and Igondo dump sites in the heart of the city. While the streets get cleaner with the support of PSB operators, the dump sites feed fat with waste, but not without a ripple effect on the environment. During a recent visit to the Loma boss, he promised the dump site will be shut by May 29th.
There's a committee set up for the closure of the dump sites, and the committee is being chaired by the the Commissioner for Environment. So it shows how serious the government is about this closure, and I'm seizing this opportunity to plead with the people, the residents of Igondo, those who have businesses there, schools, and those who have friends and relatives around there, to be a little patient with us. By May, the place will be closed up.
But that does not appear to be the case as activities continue here. This prompts our visit to the office of the Commissioner for Environment to explain why the dump site has not been closed yet, and for further insight into the new Lagos environmental law. He begins with the commencement plan for the law as relates to solid waste management.
We have gotten a consortium of companies coming together to tackle this problem. And what we have done is to give them, this consortium of companies, the domestic sector of the waste sector. Because that's always been the problem. It's huge. That's where we generate so much refuse. So therefore, these people are going to come. They're going to bring, at the beginning, bring about 550 new compactors. The compactors, they're going to be tracked. That means in a room here, I can sit down and know which part of Lagos has been visited or not in a day. You know, these compactors, they will be well managed, obviously. We will know even from that room of ours who has not been dumping right, who has been dumping, irresponsibly. Apart from that, we are going to buy. They are going to supply about 900 and something thousand litre bins. So therefore, people will have places to put these litres that they throw all over the place.
In the meantime, there appears to be dirt returning to the streets of Lagos, as PSB operators are not too comfortable with their position in the new dispensation. The Commissioner says it's only for a while, as the transition to the new era of waste management in the state remains on course.
We have thrown up special intervention programs to cope for what we are seeing around. And if you look at it very well, when you see it after the next day, you see it, you don't see it there. It's not accumulating. We are taking it, but it's not as fast as we used to do it. It's not, it will never go back to those pre-1999 days. It will never. And give or take, as it is, for now, we are thinking of first week in July. We will stop sweeping only the major ways alone. We will start sweeping the 377 wards in Lagos. To do this, we will employ 27,500 community sanitation workers, 27,500 of them, and they will be distributed throughout Lagos State ward by ward. And these community sanitation workers, they are going to be paid a little bit above minimum wage. They are going to be given medical insurance. They are going to be given life insurance. They are going to be given injury cover, and they will not pay tax.
Part of the challenges the law seeks to address is the aspect of dump sites that are currently constituting a menace to the environment.
We are going to eventually close down Olusosun and Solus. Those two dump sites are not supposed to be within the metropolis, so we are folding them up, but not immediate. What will be immediate now is the starting of construction of new landfill sites that will replace the dump sites. They are quite different from each other. The dump site, you just take the refuse there and dump, that's all. In the landfill sites, they are well and specially built. They are built in cells, where these cells are lined up with tubes. There are sets of tubes that will collect the leachate. There are another sets that will collect the gas. And these can be, the gas can now be collected and distributed to people living around the landfill sites. His Excellency will not allow us to go and do what we are doing at Olusosun elsewhere again. We need to do the real thing, which is the engineer landfill site. The time I've given you, which is about 24 months, that's what time it will take for us to finish the ones we have started. You understand? And that is why we have to wait.
While humans are oftentimes skeptical of changes, its inevitability cannot be contested. As Lagos continues to inch towards actualizing its smart city project, those saddled with its implementation must not close its doors to changes and negotiations in order to carry everyone along.
You can always be part of Eyewitness by sending us your photos or videos. Simply shoot and upload to our Eyewitness portal via the Channels TV app. Download, launch, and then swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu. Follow instructions on how to upload your stories. Please endeavor to add a form of contact, such as email or phone numbers, so we can get in touch with you and follow up on your stories. Now let's see some of those you already sent for the week.
Olarotimi is disturbed by the constant blackout Akoko has been thrown into as a result of alleged ineptitude of the Benin Electricity Distribution Company. He says this has gone beyond an acceptable limit. Zendesha's lenses caught a not-too-pretty sight of collapsed electricity poles at Gbagba Street, Boko, Benue State. He claims the incident that led to the collapse took place on the 4th of April and still has not been fixed. Another video shows some distressed Onosa residents, Ibejuleki, protesting the harsh treatment by Fragile, a neighboring organization threatening to take over their premises by fencing them in and blocking the entrance to their homes. They are calling on the Lagos State government to come to their aid. Finally is this video showing a flooded John Ehizohale Street, Shongotedu. The residents say 5 months after the Lagos State government had asked the authorities of Peninsula Estate to remove an illegal fence, nothing has been done about it, and now their property and lives are threatened.
Those were your stories. Do keep them coming. It's time we called it a day on the program. Do follow us on all our social media platforms. Till next week, when we hopefully should return for another edition of the program, I keep my eyes on you. I'm Chris Alems. Bye-bye.